remember being scared out of my mind frequently, but not enough so that I didn't take pictures. I felt like I'm in the action. I really loved doing what I was doing, and I was willing to risk my life for the photos. I'm David Hume Kennerly. I won a Pulitzer Prize in Vietnam for my photographs taken in 1971. The award was given to me in 1972 for feature photography. It was a year's work that combined not only Vietnam, actually, but India and Cambodia, Laos, and the Ali Frazier fight in New York City. But there was really nothing like covering a war. In many cases, really, the best pictures weren't always in the middle of a combat scene, but there was a photo that still stands out in my mind. It was a soldier on Easter with a cross dangling from his neck. He was kind of hunched over a machine gun up near Khe Sanh. That was really the war I saw. It was the 98% boredom factor, which is true of almost any conflict. I took another photo. It was part of my Pulitzer portfolio of a lone soldier walking across a devastated hillside, and the Pulitzer Committee cited that as the representative picture from the portfolio showing the loneliness and desolation of war. When I came back from Vietnam, I started covering Vice President-designate Ford. After Agnew had resigned, Nixon picked Ford. My first time cover was of Gerald R. Ford as the guy who would replace Agnew. And we became friends, and I was shooting pictures of him regularly. And when he became president, he offered me the job as the White House photographer, and I took it. President Ford had given me total entree to everything. I reported only to him. I didn't work for the chief of staff or the press secretary or anybody else. I, of course, had a top secret clearance, and which enabled me just to be in every meeting all the time, no matter what it was. As a photographer who's always been on the other side of the ropes, like most of us are, and just kind of looking in through the window every now and then, I was backstage, and it was, without question, one of the most exciting professional experiences in my life. You know, Vietnam fell slowly, really. I suppose in historical time it happened very quickly, but it was a steady drumbeat of bad news coming into the White House, and as it unraveled, you could just tell that it was not going to stop, and it was a very tense, dramatic time. And I think what's really culminated in the Roosevelt room, ironically, under a portrait of Teddy Roosevelt, who was a real charge the hill kind of guy, but President Ford, in that meeting, ordered the withdrawal of the last Americans from Vietnam, and that started the huge airlift and all that. For me, it was very dramatic and very sad to see it happen after having spent so much time there.